What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Life's a Dance podcast. I'm your host, Trey Culata. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Today, we are talking about a subject that's pretty near and dear to my heart. It's been a lifelong struggle for me, which is learning to love your body. And by the end of this episode, I'm going to share 4 simple steps that you can implement into your everyday life that are going to help you actually learn to love your body. Because again, this is something that I've struggled with for a very long time. I'm now coming up on my mid-40s, and I've been starting to implement these steps, and it really does make a difference. Because here's the thing, when I was young, and even now, I don't know for sure, but my mom suffered from anorexia and bulimia. So both, eating disorders. So from a very young age, I was exposed to this idea of having to be skinny and, then turning to the media as a young teenager and constantly seeing images of, models and these ideals in magazines and TV shows. And now, especially now with social media, it's even worse because we are getting bombarded almost constantly with these ideals of what our bodies are supposed to look like. And it goes for men too, and a lot of times it's like these people are hopped up on fillers and Botox, and men, got the steroids and the HGH, and, who knows, these models are doing blow. And so they're not eating, and we're supposed to, and then there's obviously cosmetic surgery. Forget it. The list goes on, but it's like, how do we get any relief? And then for people like me who are in the over 40 club, let's add wrinkles and gray hair and all that other shit to the list. So it's exhausting. And what makes it even worse is like, it's an inside out game, and it's a chicken and the egg cycle, because if we're not feeling good about ourselves on the outside, how are we supposed to feel good about ourselves on the inside? But we have to feel good about ourselves on the inside in order to feel good about ourselves on the outside, because it's an inside out game. Okay. It all starts from inside out. So how do we do this? How do we achieve this? Break the cycle and start to learn to love our bodies? Because again, for a very long time, I still struggle with this. I could look in the mirror today and start picking myself apart if I really wanted to. Most of y'all know I'm under 5 feet tall. So it's like, okay, let's start with the short legs. Okay. Thank you, God, for my short little legs. It took me a long time to accept, like, this is me. I'm little and I'm here for that. Okay. But compared to some tall, beautiful, Gal Gadot model, I could sit here and play that comparison game, and it ain't fun. All right. And again, the list could go on and on, but I'll spare you your time. So step 1, this kind of segues great in step 1, is stop comparing yourself to the people that you see on your socials. First and foremost, this is rule number 1. You will never, ever begin to appreciate the body that you're in if you're focusing on other people's bodies. Literally, the real estate in your mind is already taken up and purchased by whoever you are looking at and comparing yourself to on social media. Okay? And I don't care if that's a famous person, a celebrity, a friend, a family member. Cut that shit out. Stop comparing yourself. All right? That's rule number 1. And if you have to do a hiatus or social media purge or whatever they're calling it these days, fasting, I don't know, social media fasting, I can't remember what they're saying. But anyway, if you had to just shut off your socials in order to make that happen, it's worth it. It's totally worth your fucking sanity and starting the process of beginning to learn to love your body. Okay? Step number 2 is do something good for your body. Okay? How do you learn to love your body? By actually showing it love. And what do I mean by that? I mean, put nutritious food into your body. And I don't care if you start out with just healthy snacks. Okay? Going back to the beginning of the year when we were talking about small changes, compounding over time, start small. Substitute the salty snacks or the sweet snacks for something healthy. Don't eat dessert after you finish dinner. It's a simple habit that you can implement, or maybe only have tea with honey if you're craving something sweet. Put something nutritious in your body. Another way you can show love for your body is by actually moving your body. We were not meant to be sedentary creatures. And unfortunately for us, in the world that we live in now, it's just the nature of the beast, okay? We have to deal with it in the best way that we know how. So I don't care if you just go for a walk. You can find the time to go for a walk. You can find some time to dance, find some time to ride your bike, or actually get your butt to the gym. But your body ain't going to show you no love if you don't show love for it first. And the beauty about that is that once you actually start to show your body love, you're going to start seeing changes in your body that you love and that you like. And you're going to continue to want to show your body more and more appreciation by giving it movement, by fueling it with nutritious foods. So foster that love for your body by giving it what it needs and what it wants. And trust me, you will create this positive cycle, this upward cycle where you begin to love the body that you're in because you're seeing those positive changes. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 3 is compliment and congratulate yourself, because as a result of doing 1 and 2, you're going to see those changes and you're going to need to congratulate yourself for doing the things that are showing yourself and your body love, okay? How many times do we look in the mirror and we automatically start picking ourselves apart? Too many times. Instead, I would rather you stand in front of the mirror and be like, girl, you just did that walk today. Hell yeah. Go you. Proud of you. Proud of you. Let's do it again tomorrow. Right? Or, damn, girl, your hair is looking good today. You know, how many times do we actually look in the mirror and like give ourselves a compliment? Like, dude, looking good, right? So that's step number 3. Reinforce the good things that you're already doing for yourself. All right? Because and especially if you're not comparing yourself to other people, this is going to be super, super easy to do. And step number 4. The easiest one of all, well, I mean, I should say simple, not easy, is repeat steps 1 through 3, because none of this works without repetition. None of it works without repetition. You have to literally retrain your brain. If we are going to start this process of learning to love ourselves or love the bodies that we're in, it's going to take time, because it for most of us, years and years and years and layers and layers and layers of having to peel back the onion and uncover the true self and uncover that love for ourselves, that unconditional love for ourselves. It will take time, but with practice, it becomes easier, okay? But you have to be committed to the practice, because repetition plus consistency over time equals results. And would you rather stay where you are right now, hating yourself and picking yourself apart in the mirror every day? Or would you rather look in the mirror every day and be like, damn, I am making some progress. I love the body that I'm in, because that's where I'm at. I'm still in the learning process too. I'm still learning to look in the mirror and not pick myself apart. But with practice, over time, it's going to be like second nature. And there isn't going to be anything that can faze me when it comes to looking at other people and all that shit. I honestly won't even care. Am I there yet? No. Will I be? Yes. Because I'm practicing. Okay? So let's review. Step number 1, stop comparing yourself to all the people on your social media or other people in your life. Step number 2, do something good for your body. Nutritious foods, movement, etc., stretching, all those things count. Step number 3, compliment yourself and congratulate yourself for the good things that you're doing for your body. Okay? Because then it reinforces the mental too. Remember, positive cycle. And step number 4, repeat steps 1 through 3. It's really that simple. Is it easy? Maybe not. Simple? Yes. Absolutely yes. And I believe in you, my dance fam, my dance crew, okay? Because when we feel good about ourselves, when we're looking good and feeling good, guess what we want to do more of? Dance. Anyhow, that's it for today, guys. Hope you got something out of the episode. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Tell me what you're thinking. What do you do in order to appreciate and love your body more? Okay? Till next time, let's dance.